Alright. Hello all, hello world. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing alright. Today is a really early stream because I have things I want to do at night. So yeah, that's why I'm here now. This is day 93 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Yeah, there's the ping. Yeah. So last time we started, or I guess we continued debugging tree merging. We fixed like a couple other bugs here and there, but we fixed like one of the big bugs, but something is still causing tree merging to crash. So I'd like to get that fixed this time, if at all possible. Hopefully this doesn't take 2 hours. I should probably go in 1.5 hours, so it would be very ideal if I were able to get this done before that point. Okay, so what was my progress from last time? So that ran fine. Memtoreg wasn't what we cared about. It was just -0, right? Yeah, okay. That was seg faulting somewhere. Yeah, so let's give it a simpler test again. Let's give it test.c. Oh, wait, even that seg faults. That's crazy. I wonder if it's something to do with the loads and stores, because if we do memtoreg with it, then it compiles fine at least. It doesn't merge, but it at least works. So that's a little interesting. Maybe we throw on like, let's do that. Oh, wait, that's not a pass. It's an underscore. Oh, wait. There's infinite looping somewhere here. Interesting. Okay. That might be causing an issue somewhere. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So we're not even trying to merge anywhere here. Let's add some more things. Let's go. Good to see you, Cliffside Breeze. I feel like you're always just like kind of present here. It makes me feel rather happy. Let's put this here. Okay, so cannot merge per defines reg used by T2. Let's just add some more print output so we can kind of figure out what is happening more concretely. Cause use of T2. Or wait, no. Yeah, there we go. And then the other one is this memory one. This is the aliasing one, I guess. Mostly lurk and get motivated by others. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, one of my friends was my inspiration for starting to stream, so I kind of get that. It's a lot easier to, I guess, it's a lot easier to gain motivation to work when someone else is, like, I guess it's like comparative, and it's not necessarily like the healthiest per se, but like it definitely works. So I guess I can't really bash. Compilers are cool, but I only have surface level knowledge. Hopefully if you learn something from my streams, I guess it'd be, if you learn like even a single thing, that'd be really cool. If not, then like no worries. It's all fun stuff at the end of the day. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay, I added the brace there. Okay. So that's good. So then So why is this looping infinitely? I guess it's in here? That's really strange. Also for myself for reference, let's look at this. This is the test that is infinite looping, which is interesting. Okay, it's just spinning somewhere. Where is it spinning? Let's just do that. More inspiring? I guess that makes sense, yeah. That seems fair enough. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I kind of get it. There's like a couple people I know that like I watch and like I'm like, damn, I want to do things now. What's good, Prashit? Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Apologies if I didn't. Oh, wait, we're spinning somewhere below here. Where are we spinning? So we're going here. Why is this where we're spinning? Seen. Okay, so we're still in this. Wait, what? Why is this spinning forever? T1 leaves. Yeah, so this should be fine. Surely we're hitting this, right? That's really strange. Okay, so we're hitting that. So then where are we going? Where is this code going? So we hit the continue block. So what is this scope, this outside scope here? Oh, wait a second. No, wait, this is the correct scope. Why doesn't this end? Huh? That's strange. We're getting stuck somewhere here. I don't know where, but we're getting stuck somewhere. Also, always have background audio? Fair enough, yeah. So where are we getting stuck? What the fuck? Yeah, someone is honking their horn outside. Sure. Okay. Oh. Might be a crane, I don't know. I can't tell. So let's... Okay, so that runs once, which is really interesting because now I have no idea where we're getting stuck. We're not even running here, we're just spinning. Let's Val grind this actually. String compare? Wait, what? Wait, that's where we're getting stuck? This is from merge trees 26. Wait, what? Huh? That doesn't make sense. Wait, what? Oh, what's up, Smo? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Thanks for showing up today. Something is breaking here, and I don't know what. None of this makes sense. So we're spinning somewhere here in this dynamic cast. I don't know how that is possible. Let's see. Why does dynamic cast use stir pump? Oh, no, that's not. Okay, maybe it's not. It's not real, fair enough. Sounds good. So why is this spinning infinitely? This doesn't make sense. Huh. Wait, it's spinning. Okay, let's move this up here. And then we'll quickly find out what is happening. Ah, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so we don't increment the thing. That's why it's breaking. What are you working on? The project is a compiler from C to x86-64. Right now I'm working on generating assembly, or at least sort of pseudo assembly. And then I can like do register allocation and some other small cleanup optimizations. Okay, so this is the bane of our existence here. Let's replace this with a for loop. Let's paste this in here. Let's throw this in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of this down here. Get rid of that. All right, that should solve our issues. What programming language are you using? I'm using C++. Hopefully this stops it from spinning. Well, the good news is it stopped it from spinning. The bad news is now we seg fault. That seems not ideal. I'm not sure why that's not ideal. I wonder. Let's start mem2reg. Okay, well that still works. Okay, if I get rid of all the passes, that still seg faults, but in a different way. Interesting. Why'd you decide on C++ over Rust or Go? Because I wanted to learn C++. That's the only reason. If I were to do it again, I'd probably just use Rust, but I guess I've made my mistakes, so I will live with them. Actually, how many of these do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. So let's figure out why it's not merging. Yeah, I mean, like, LLVM uses C++. A lot of the big compiler toolchains use C++. So it felt a little bit wrong for me to, I guess, go into all of this without a strong knowledge of it, at least. Oh, it just doesn't try to merge at all? That seems strange. Okay, let's add another. Let's add another print. We're not even trying to merge. That's strange. It should be under here, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. This code does not do anything I want it to. Okay, this now does something I want it to. So, tries to merge, 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 tries to merge. Okay. So then, why is this not getting past this point? Should be here, right? So this should fire 4 times. It doesn't fire. Interesting. Okay, that might be important. What is T2? This is a node star. Huh, what the hell? Am I constructing this wrong? What program are you using to code? I'm using NeoVim. What's going wrong here? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it should be a register node. Unless I like really messed something up. Yeah, so that should be a node star. Maybe in tree construction? Let's also do this. In gen trees? See, this would be in the, which instruction is this? Binary op. It should be here. Resolve value. Where is this? Oh, it's up here. So we dynamic cast it. If it's a literal, then we make an immediate. Otherwise, we make a register. Yeah, this should be fine. So why is this like breaking? And we know it's a register node. Huh? Yeah, we know it's a register node because we're printing it correctly. So it is a register node. And then that's really strange. So this is iterator. I'm confused why this is not firing, or I guess why this is firing. This should not be firing. Yeah, so if it's not a register, we should continue. So evidently it is a register. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. And this is where reflection would be really nice, because then I could just print the type, and it would make a lot of sense. We might have to throw this in the debugger, I fear. What args did we give this? Test, regression, input, test. And then dash O0 passes mem to reg, is that it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Wait, it's a null putter? Wait. That's strange. That should not be happening. That would explain why there's an issue. Why is it a null pointer? Why are these all null pointers? Oh, I fucking know why. Wait a second. Wait. I might be messing this up somewhere here. Where's the copy? Is this not copying maybe? This might be a ref by accident, is what I think is happening. Maybe insert tree is going wrong? So it should be in here. What? Wait, what am I doing here? This should be fine. That shouldn't cause problems. So that's a null pointer for some reason. Yeah, so this is a ref, so that means we're putting a null pointer in here somewhere. But it's the correct length, which means we're putting null pointers into the leaves. So something's going wrong here. Oh. I might actually be brain damaged. Okay. Yeah, so here we moved them already, and then here we're passing in null pointers here. So these should be left leaf and then right leaf because I made the copies so I could actually do this properly. Let's see if I did this anywhere else. Insert tree. That one's good, that one's good. Yeah, I guess that's the only place I messed up. That's fair enough. Okay. That's good debugging right there. Okay, well the good news is it tries to merge now. The bad news is now it's like false. Or no. The problem is now I'm failing an assertion that I had down here. I don't even know what I was doing here, actually. Okay, so I guess that's resolved. Yeah, in case anyone's confused what happened, I was trying to, so my code originally made a copy and that made a copy of shared pointers, and then what it was supposed to do is it was supposed to use those copies of shared pointers. So like, I guess let me draw this out. Maybe, I guess. So we have like we have an object here. So like, I guess we can call this left. And then we have another object here, right. And what's supposed to happen is we need to create two objects. Or we need to like, I guess, do two things with these. The first is we need to make the thing that contains left and right. So like tree, and this contains left, and this contains right. And then the second thing we need to do is we need to put left and right into a mapping. So like, I guess we could also draw another box like this, and it's a little bit silly looking. So tree has, and then this should take like left and right as well. The problem with that, so my solution was, first we make a copy of these. So we make left, but blue, if I can handwrite this. and then we make right but also blue. The colors are not significant. All you need to know is they're copies. So we make these copies, and then we can, and then from there we can safely stick these into here. Let's move the arrows around like this. And then in this instance, so these get moved, so they don't exist anymore. And then the idea is we can stick these into here. And then we have copies, and then everyone's happy. The problem was, I made the copies, but I forgot to actually use the copies. So instead, I accidentally just threw the original left into here as well, and the original right into here, which is a problem because these don't exist anymore. So I was just moving empty space into them pretty much. And I was surprised when I was reading it and I got empty space, pretty much. That is as fast of an explanation as I can give. Yeah, that's kind of just the life. What terminal emulator is that? It's Westterm. I'm using it because I started using it because it has the best WSL compatibility apparently, but it turns out like it's also useful just because it's also useful insofar as like it's just Lua configurable, and that makes me happy. Okay, so we need to figure out how to fix this thing. How do we want to update the uses? So, wait, something's wrong. Okay, let's just send this. Okay. Actually, I have this in Harpoon, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so then this is the part we need to clean up. I don't really know how to do this properly. I'm trying to remember how I even like... So the problem here is we have this like uses list. Or I guess like we map a register to all of the instructions that use it. Yeah, the problem is this is not really easy to manage, at least. I guess we could do replace with a find replace sort of thing, actually. That might work. Okay, let's see what we can do. We have this like, yeah, we do this thing. So we could maybe do something similar here. Yeah, it's gonna be like linear time, but it's already like kind of doomed anyway. So I think it's fine. As long as it's like some sort of poly time, I think I can't really be too mad. Yeah, so we have curly uses. Let's swap this with... We don't want erase. We want to... So let's just keep the find real quick. So it should be curly uses. I'll do that, and then we want to look for... We want to look for cur reg, I think. All right. So we're pushing back the individual instructions. So this part of the code, what it does is it basically just, we kind of do a little bit of identity theft. So in each tree is like a node, and then the tree has like children, and those children are potentially other, I guess, nodes that exist at the top level. But the way they're structured, they're kind of just like their own like copy of it. They're not exactly the same. So what we're doing when we're merging the tree is we have a top level node, we have like a child node in a different tree that we want to, I guess, move this high level node into. So we kind of, there's not really a clean way to do that. So we literally just like take the child node and we just like modify all of its properties so that it looks like the high level node. So in that sense, it's a little bit of identity theft. So we want to replace cur with it, I think, right? Yeah, we want to find cur. What's good, Fortnite Gamer? Good to see ya. Yeah, so we have this find, and then we want to... What does this get us? This gives an iterator? Yes, this returns an iterator. Nothing good when you catch a stomach bug and cold. Damn, that's tough. Yeah, disease is... It's like peak disease season right now. Make sure y'all are staying healthy, getting your flu shots, the whole usual pile. Yeah, in my freshman year of college, my very first quarter, everything was going fine. Then I like started getting sick, and I was like, everything is fine. And then the week before finals week, I got the flu, so that kind of ruined a couple of my grades for a couple classes. It was not a fun finals week. I was pretty much unable to study for any of my classes. It was a rough time. So ever since then, whenever I take like a giant class, I just like mask up. Like it's just not worth the risk, honestly. But yeah, make sure y'all are staying healthy, drinking lots of water, the whole usual stuff. The normal autumn experience, I guess. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, then go do whatever. Enjoy your summer, I guess. Okay, so we have this find. What do we do with this? We wanna... Is there a replace function? Right, it's like... C++, iterator, or list. Let's look in the list library if there's any like good replace thing. I guess we could splice and then we could delete, right? That's not really what we want. Well, none of these are what we want. That's really annoying. Place element at iterator. Oh, wait. This is exactly what we want. Oh. Wait, we can just do that? Okay, cool. So we can do this. Okay, so we can just do this. So we have that's the iterator. So we can deref this. And then we can set this equal to set this to T1, right? Yeah, I can just move this, right? Okay, and then we can get rid of that, we can get rid of the assert. This is a very ugly line of code, but it'll do. Oh, wait, we shouldn't move it. Wait, no. We should just set it equal, I think. Yeah, okay. Because we might have to do this multiple times. Wait, is T1 is a footer? Okay, yeah, so we can definitely just set equals and everything is fine. Okay, well, it's still segfaults. It's segfaults for a different reason. I don't know. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Don't burn down the house while I'm away. Alright, I'm back. Good to see no one has committed too much arson. Just enough to keep everyone happy, I guess. Yeah. So okay. So this is seg faulting now. This is trying to merge and it is seg faulting. This is nice because it's not spinning infinitely, and I guess we can kind of figure out what's happening now. So we can val grind it instead. And that should help. Okay, invalid read in that lambda. So this is where it's breaking. So it has, wait. We have a null pointer again? Really? Yeah, okay. So we can, let's run last. So a shared putter to a null putter. That seems not good. Okay, let's close this real quick. No, this has a thing in it. So let's step into this. Wait, what? Oh wait, this is the first one, so this is fine. So this one's a null putter. Huh. Where is this null putter coming from? And wait, where is this breaking then? So it's breaking after the merge. So I think we didn't erase it properly, actually. Oh, that has to be it. Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So if I send it here, this should, yeah, okay. Merge trees. Okay. So it's still in the erase logic. So it's down here. Okay. So erase. Actually, is this a vector? Or what is context? This is a list, right? Yeah, that's a list. Cur iter. Yeah, that should be the correct one. Or actually, no, this should be cur, right? Or wait, no, this should be cur, deref cur iter. Yeah, okay. So then... that's strange. Okay, where can we set a better breakpoint? So we could set it at each iteration here? Or I guess like here. Let's rerun that. Oh. We need to repunch everything in. Let's give it show 0, message equals mem2reg. And we'll give it test, version, input, test C. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Okay, here we go. So we can step through this, I think. Yep. Okay, so we're in this for right now. So then, let's just keep running. Oh, I see. Let's try that again. Okay, let's, I guess, run through. Okay. Well, I guess it just doesn't, it just hates me, I guess. So let's just break there, maybe? Why is, okay, let's step through that. Step into that. So where are we? Oh wait, so we're starting the context, it looks like. Dynamic casting shared pointer? I don't think so. We're dynamic casting the stuff inside of it. I think what's happening is I think we're definitely dereffing a null pointer somewhere. That's the dynamic cast is not the problem. Okay, wait, here we are. So we actually have stuff now, so we're in 4. So this should be fine. So let's just like running? Okay. Let's just look at the Valgrind again. I'm too annoyed with stepping through this. So it's at 34. Yeah, so 34 is here. Okay. And this is after one merge, I guess. So this is like on the second pass. So then I believe this is Git that's causing the issue. Yeah, it's the Git. So I think wait, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, this is what's happening, I think. Right? No, wait, no, this is... Right? Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. source null footer. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Wait, that doesn't seem right. No, this should be fine. This should be fine. And what is 2 again? 2 is this one. Let's try to merge that in. Okay, so we step through between sure defines a reg use, but okay. Okay, so this is probably where I think it starts. This is where we start having problems, maybe. It should be breaking on 2, but not on 3, I think. Yeah, 3 should be the one that succeeds, I think. I didn't see the cannot merge output, so that's fishy to begin with. Okay, sure, that, yeah. It's 2 leaves, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? Wait, so the iterator is null. Or the iterator has a null pointer. It's the thing that we just merged, I think, right? Wait, what? Wait, what the hell? I'm confused where we are. Okay, there's the invalid address. Wait, there are 3 leaves in... Oh, maybe we should break the loop. I think we're getting some wacky iterator stuff happening because we're modifying leaves. Yeah, that might be it. That might actually be what's happening. That would make a lot of sense, actually. So you'd have to throw like a break here, I think, right? Yeah, we'd probably need to break there, if I had to guess. Okay. Let's try that out. Let's send it. Okay. So here. Okay, well, he gets past that one at least. That seems like forward progress. So then... this is really annoying to debug. Yeah, this causes really strange invalidation issues, I think. That is what's happening. Yeah, this is strange. I guess how do we address this? Yeah, and context is a list, so this shouldn't matter, right? Or no, leaves is not a list. If there's a vector, I guess if something is a vector here, leaves would be a vector, yeah. So this would cause a problem, I think, or just in general, this is a little bit funky. Maybe we could just like cache all of the things to merge, and then we could do all the merging at once. This seems a little bit scuffed regardless. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me. So now we're trying to merge into something, but it's not working, I guess. Yeah, so this iterator is being invalidated, I think. Yeah, so I think that's what's causing that. This break is like a very band-aid solution though. Do you graduate yet? Not yet. I've got a little bit over a year left, actually. I graduate next fall. Can I just make a copy here? It just shared pointer. That might work. This is a very scuffed solution. Okay, well that's a step backwards. Yeah, okay. This is tough. This is a very tough problem. What do we even do here? So we can do that, we can do that. This does not bring me joy. I could just make it start over at every... I guess that would be like the way to really ensure correctness. We can do like... You could literally just do like if changed break. Right, or like out here maybe. That's such a scuffed solution. I really don't like that though. That's what do I even do about this? There's so much state to manage. I guess weak pointer would make a lot of sense here, huh? I don't know. This is quite a hard problem. This is an incredibly hard problem, actually. Yeah, this really sucks. This problem is hard. Well, what am I even doing here? I guess what do I do about this? So the problem is when we I guess the problem here is when we make a merge that will invalidate some iterators at least. Let's go doorbell. I am stuck thinking about this problem. I'm very much struggling. So the iterator might get invalidated somewhere here. Does erase just like... What does erase do? Or no, this is not the instance where it's a problem, I think. Right? Yeah, this is the break-based solution. Let's valve run this. So that merge tree's 52 now. Wait, what? Wait. So the instruction doesn't exist. We're trying to cast a null putter. We could do this really hackily. Yeah, I can just like do this, I guess. I can clean this up later. Okay, well, it's still breaking At the same place? What? Wait, what? What the hell? So we're dynamic casting a null putter and that's breaking it. So cur is the deref. Yeah, so that's a node star. Okay, we might have to use weak pointer here, I think. This is like the perfect use case for a weak pointer. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, okay. So the problem is... Wait, no, this doesn't make sense. Wait, what? No, this is a list. This shouldn't cause issues. This is an iterator over a list. I don't think list iterators get... Yeah, I'm fairly sure list iterators don't get invalidated. Huh. The hell? Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this problem. Is it time to pull out ChatGPT? I fear it might be time to pull out ChatGPT. I really don't want to, but I might have to. What do y'all think? Maybe I'll look at this for like a little bit longer. I do feel just like factually stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this into ChatGPT. I don't really think I have much else of a choice here. Yeah, let's do this. I think the part of this function that does the merging is causing issues. Wait, what? Wait, it's not this, right? Surely this is not the problem. What's good, Niraj? Good to see you. It's a super early stream today. Should still break, but yeah, okay. Still breaks, same way. Yes, this is, yeah. This should be what we do. Oh, wait. Okay, well, okay. A lot of this shouldn't be a problem. I think the big one is just this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this... I might need to just, like, nuke this and start anew. This is quite awful. I do not like what I am... I do not like what I'm working with here. Okay, what else can we do with this? Wow, okay, wait. No, that shouldn't be a problem, though. So this I've solved. This shouldn't be a problem, because it should not be the same. Because we can't really do that. This shouldn't be a problem either. This shouldn't be a problem. Actually, it might be a problem. Actually, no. This should be... Wait. Wait, no, this should be fine. That shouldn't cause the problem. This should be fine. Right? Let's just give it the stack trace as well. I think that will help it out a little bit. I'm actually like really struggling with this one. Rewrote. That does not help me. Rather... Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. This doesn't, actually no, this doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be an issue. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Wait, so what are we erasing then? So recur iter. Yeah, that should be what we're erasing. Right? Oh, wait a second. So this is where recur iter lives. Oh, it's not in scope. Wait, that's not ideal. Yes, that's not supposed to happen. Yeah, so cur iter doesn't exist. Wow, wait. How didn't I think of that? No? Oh, it's not? Oh, okay, I'm getting yelled at. Okay. Okay. Code logic. Oh, okay. I'm getting yelled at. Okay. Okay, cool. I mean... I might be erasing the wrong thing if it's... Let's go. Okay, cool. Okay, chill, chill. Chill, ChatGPT. Chill, chill, chill. Chill. Okay. So we need to figure this out. What do we do with this curator problem? Yeah, this is the main problem here, I fear. This is like the most... Huh. Anyway. This is the first time ChatGPT has yelled at me before. That's really funny. Let's make a helper, I think. Maybe we make another lambda up here. Auto. Yeah, we should make like a merge helper. Yeah, let's rename this real quick. There should be try merge context. We should do a merge. Alright, this needs a that. Okay. We should give it an iterator. I lied. Passing in iterators is terrible. Let's not do that, actually. That doesn't sound fun. Huh. Okay, maybe what I should do is I should just do a check in here. I can do this. Actually, we can put this in here. And then we can surround this with braces, I think. Right? I think this is a thing, right? So this must read from assign. Let's make a new chat so it doesn't yell at me. I feel a little bit intimidated to use ChatGPT now. Yeah, this sucks. Let's just not do that. That's the correct answer here. It's not seeing that we want to skip here. Or actually, we could do this even. Or no. Let's take that. Let's just throw this in here. I don't know. I would like to rewrite this eventually. I don't like the way this looks. This is very, very messy. So we have cur in this scope. Okay. And what we're breaking out of is this while loop. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Guess we could get rid of that. That's kind of a little pointless. So we don't need these anymore, I think. Tree merging, part of instruction selection, which is part of backend. Yes, that is. It is, I guess, one implementation of it at least, or one part of one implementation of instruction selection. Okay, so we don't need that. What is correg? Okay, so we dynamic cast here. We need to make sure this is actually mergeable. So I think if not, then we should just skip, right? Yeah. Then we should continue. Alright, we should cannot merge this, I think, right? Or no, this should... Wait. Yeah, so if this function's not a register, we should just skip it. Right? Oh, yeah, we increment at the front. That's fine. So we can just continue safely here, I believe. So this also means we can get rid of this as well. Yeah, okay. And also DNS one layer, which makes me happy. Or wait, no, wait. Wait. No, we still need to check everything, so we can't do the logic here. Okay, so then... Okay, so then we can do that. And then finally we need to make sure it's mergeable, period. So if reg, then we want to continue, I think. We can just do this for now. I think I will deduplicate logic later. What do you mean undefined label? Oh, wait, it's gone. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, I deleted it. Let's put this here. Yeah, this is some of the messier code I have made in a while. What the hell? No, man. We might have to actually just nuke all of this. This is like truly untenable. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do old here. Let's just nuke this all. Let's actually just start. Yeah, let's start over. All right, let's try again. Let's try again completely from scratch. Okay, we definitely need to keep this, I think. I think we want to keep this thing. I think we should just pull this out into a helper function instead of sticking it all into one lambda as well. Yeah, this stuff is all fine so far. Okay, let's do void try merge context. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm like, this is not something I want to debug. Okay. Okay, let's. I guess we could change the state this holds. Yeah, let's do that. I think we should just move uses in. Right. No, this doesn't make sense. If we're reusing this, we should just have a way to clear uses, I think. So let's move this in here. This should be, fucking hell. Okay. Alright, maybe we should revisit this data structure. I think this is giving us more trouble than it really should. I don't really understand why this is giving me so much trouble. These should have unique pointers, I think, right? Or no. No, these should be shared pointers, I think. Or maybe they should be unique pointers, actually. No, these should be unique pointers. Why was I trying to... I guess I was trying to do something with shared pointers that I didn't know was impossible. This might have to be a next time task, though. I guess I'm not really nuking anything, so I can kind of just paste all this in anyway, right? You know, let's just get rid of that. Let's make sure it passes this test still. Okay. What did I change in? Oh, wait. Gen trees was a meaningful change. Update. Don't pass null footers into okay, and then okay, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, let me just update next time's to-do list real quick, because I'm going to forget about this. Rewrite tree structure to use unique. Yeah, using shared pointer was honestly a mistake. I thought I could like do some tricky stuff with shared pointer, but I guess it doesn't do what I wanted to, which like fair enough. And which is like unlucky, I guess. Which makes sense, because if we're gonna be doing this, like, I guess the first sign that I should have switched back to unique pointer is like when I was doing the like identity theft stuff. At that point, I should have just used unique pointer, I think. But, oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so this is just going to be the agenda for next time, I guess. Anyways, I think this is what I'm going to call today's stream. I gotta dip soon. Thank you all so much for showing up today, especially if you've been here for the whole 1.5 hours. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and sub to my channel. It really helps out with the algorithm and gets my content out to more of you. While you're down there, make sure you join the Discord. That's the best place to get pinged when I go live, chat with the broader community, and I guess get my opinion on things outside of stream hours. Yeah, aside from that, you should, my LinkedIn and GitHub are in the description. You should add me on both of those to stay up to date with what I'm doing. Yeah, that's about it. Take care, y'all. Functional object-oriented programming, they have different purposes. I understand the appeal of functional sometimes, but object-oriented is also useful in its own way. I guess that's a bit of a non-answer, but it feels like a very, I guess, it feels like asking like what's the best programming language, right? Like they're useful for different things, but yeah. That's about it. Thank you all. Take care, take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are.